Got something in the city. Monkeys on my boat in a monkey boat queen. Lizards with a club. Hit me right in the nub. Josh Brolin. Josh Brolin. Josh Brolin is an actor. Bonk in the city. Turkeys on the bacon on a monkey boat queen. Big moon keeps on rising. Monkeys keep on flying. Brolin. Josh Brolin. Josh Brolin is an actor. Oh, boy, down on the city. I think I stepped on a monkey boat queen. Something's on my shoe. I don't know what's true. Josh Brolin. Josh Brolin. Josh Brolin is an actor. Oh, God, the ending got kind of... Oh, wild pigs. Wild pigs. Couldn't squeal me away. Alright, where are all the buttons that I normally push? Got 4 heroes to start with here. We're going to do one today. John Bence is in the city. He put on funky boots to rock a monkey hole queen. Wearing rubber galoshes. My laundry's dirty, so I got to wash it. Josh Brolin. Josh Brolin. Josh Brolin is an actor. Oh! There I am. I'm in a little box. I'm trapped in a box. Oh, greetings, programos. It's your old buddy, Ingrid Bernal here. Ingrid Bernal coming at you from the northern section of Upper Runehammer. And we about to get it on up in here. We're going to paint. We're going to paint, baby. Ooh, we're going to paint. But first, I'm going to free up some memory. How sexy is that? Oh, wait. No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good to go. Josh Brolin. Okay. Hey, guys. Welcome to Monday. And we're just going to start doing this. Ingrid Bernal here. And we're going to start doing this. Martin Dunas stars in a film by Ingrid Bernal. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. Okay. It's Monday. Remember, we're doing Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday now at 9 a.m. for CARDTOONS. This is going to be where it's at. The internet will be holding its breath on those days at 9 a.m. And it will hold its breath so long it will turn blue. And we will have a blue internet. And there I'll be, standing at the center of the maelstrom, saying, Josh Brolin. Josh Brolin. Josh Brolin is an actor. So before I can even pick a color here, God, what am I even doing? Hi, guys. Yeah, okay, well, housekeeping, is that what I'm sensing from Mr. Urban there? Keith Urban's brethren. Keith Urban, Kerbin. Anyway. Oh. What were you saying? Oh, housekeeping, right. Gen Con, Thursday afternoon. I'm in you. Rolling. So if anybody's going to Gen Con, keep your eyes on Runehammer.games on Facebook page. And I'll let you know where I'm wasting my time. Probably in the beer garden. Or in those large corridors where all the people watching happens, because that shit's crazy. So I'm going to be running Junked, so I'll have the Junked briefcase with me, walking a boot. And play some Crazy Eights, of course, because, yeah. And then there have been recent developments, and I finally have a game that I am psyched out of my mind to run at Gen Con. And so I don't know when or where I'm going to run that or with whom, but we gonna roll some bones. You do some RP. So anyways, yeah. Gen Con. And if you're there and you're looking for me or you want to meet up, have a beer, do some push-ups, or generally just scream at the sky, demand sandwiches from the gods, I'm up for all three activities. Just message me on the Facebooks or email me if you wanna do this. Okay, so we're getting into the next DM screen, dilly ding here. By the way, welcome new patrons. Thanks for the support. Thanks everybody for the comments on the Patreon survey about what the podcasts are going to be. Hopefully do some cool podcasting from Gen Con. Who knows? It just becomes chaos once you're there, so there's no... Okay, so anyways, I'm doing this next DM screen. We got, I think, 5 characters and a bad guy in the back. So it's a big project. This is the first 4 characters right here, so... yeah, hey, Egoistic, that's awesome, man. That's cool. Old Ludwig Burnfall here. So these are the first 4 characters. So just for full transparency, this is exactly what I work from, guys. This is how it all begins. When I do these commissions, I get brief little descriptions like this, and then I just rock. So I think we're going to cut right to snappy snaps. We've got a male Torton cleric here. Paladin cleric, 45 years old. Turtle scales, red eyes, big shell, no armor. Tattered cloak. Carries a great sword. Long sword and shield. I mean, this is my guy right here. But I don't know why his name is Snappy Snaps. Oh, I guess because of biting. Like a snapping turtle. Anyway, so I need to do a Torton Paladin. A Torton Paladin. But this isn't in RCRPG style. Oh, no. This is in the style of my DM screens and character commissions. So this should be interesting. Never done a painted out Torton before. I've never done a painted out Torton before. Are you my dad? Are you my father? Yes. I am your father. But I'm 90. Even 90-year-olds can have dads, you know. Rolling up on the city. Painting with the color looks like the bottom of a pool. Big wheels keep on turning. Chowder is too hot, it's burning. Boo, boo, boo. So I saw the funny little Alpha commercial with Will Friedle, where he is he's being portrayed as an Afro-clad Bob Ross. And it's pretty funny, and he names his colors. He has like whiskey red and all this goofy color names and whatnot, like Betty White, Yellow Snow. But you know what was funny? I think I felt jealous. I felt a pang of angry jealousy. The whole Bob Ross thing is just so near and dear to my Hisnart. I was like, hey, wait a minute. We can't all be. But then I was like, yeah, we can all be. We can all be inspired by Bob Ross. Why not? Let's do it together. Let's go together. Okay, what am I doing and why am I doing it? So right now I am seeking out this sort of base color journey. The base color journey is what I'm looking for. And there it is. Okay, so I was getting, I need something a little bit aquatic feeling. I know that, Tortons aren't always in aquatic environments, but a lot of their backstory I always imagine as being somewhat aquatic in some fashion. There's always water in a Torton story. The Great Mother. My mother is a large mass of water, the rights for which have been argued over for more than 372 years. Many people are hoping to distribute and control the access to said water. But the water is my mother. If you look into this aqueduct, you will see my mother. This entire reservoir is my parentage. All right. I don't know what all that means. So I'm just doing this kind of nice. To be silly, you could call it a turtley set of colors here. This is a turtley color set. Turtley. Michael Turtley, I'd like you to meet Ingrid Bernal. What was that? Ludwig, whatever. More cartoons. Hey, Ghost Bro 64. We're going to be doing this Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday in the foreseeable future. I'm just here drinking my coffee and chilling out on the internet. You know, just drawing some stuff, painting up some D&D characters because Gen Con's coming up, and that's about it. I can't wait. It's going to be fun. Torton sounds like Turtle Boy. He's not Turtle Boy. He's Frog Boy. Yeah, Frog Boy. I missed the Saturday drawing for a few weeks. Ooh, Dad Bod D&D. In the cosmos of usernames, Dad Bod D&D is pretty stinking amazing. Okay, so that's good enough. Nice little quick little backdrop there. Give us our turtley sense of turtley, Michael Turtley. And now, I don't think this is quite wide enough, so I'm going to cheat a little bit here. Because, you know, Tortons can have girth. There's a t-shirt. Tortons have girth. Nibbling on the city. I killed a turkey with a rock and roll queen. Alright, so getting my base color here. It's probably about right there. About that. So, for a Torton, what can I do for the pose here? So I've got a paladin. A Torton paladin. Now with paladins, cleric types, I tend to do these like symmetrical poses because they imply like this sense of structure or of order rather than like a relaxed pose, which is more like you know, adventurers or rogues. A paladin is a very like, I am all that is righteous in this world. So let's do a almost like a World of Warcraft statue pose, but it's a Torton. Oh my God. Father, my mother is a reservoir. She provides drinking water for an entire community. Stop this madness, boy. You know your mother is just a concrete ditch. Stop fantasizing. She's water. Dun, 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 dun. That's a head, by the way. If you're wondering what I just painted, that is a blob. And someday that blob will be a head. But for today, for now, it's just a blob. Okay, so the pose works something like this, right? And you're like, Ingrid, I don't know how to answer that question because I don't even know what you're drawing right now. And I'm like, hold on to your butts because here it comes. Brace yourself. Bang! Arms. Just when you thought it was safe to make a tape, two deadly assassins sealing your fate. Boom. Man, Cypress Hill. Wave your hands if you miss Cypress Hill. Hey, Cooper, stop. Why is he licking my foot? Ugh. Big wheel, keep on turning. Monkey bacon, keep on burning. Head's too big. There we go. So you can probably see what these blobs are now. I hope you can, otherwise I'm bad at what I do. Although I know I am. I'm so sad! Alright. Here we go. Hey, John Bentz, are you still doing those like 8x10 adventure sheets? Those are kind of cool. Oh yeah, look at this burly. He's not as burly as Ingrid Bernal, but Oh yeah, look at that Torton. Look at that stout mofo. Wow, whoopity-doo. I got the caffeines in my butt. I got the caffeines in my brain. Just wanna be a monkey lizard. If I'm not a monkey lizard, then nothing's the same. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, dokie, okie dokie. Normally I say like meaningful things. I interact meaningfully with other human beings. Not today. Not today, sir. Today, I silly. Look at that. That's cool, man. Look at this badass. Straight swole. This kid's yoked, B. Yo, peep that turtle. That turtle's yoked out, son. Straight turbo, know what I mean? Edie, know what I mean? That's a little Prime Minister humor there. Yo, Edie, know what I mean? Where you at? Where's my man Boutros? This guy is straight up stacked. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my gosh, someday I'm gonna be a fish. So yeah, normally I say things while I'm drawing. Today I'm just in funny land, guys. I feel weird. Is there a way for us to use these images in our home games? Joey Mercado. Yes, there is. Once I have a collection of 20, that's 20, commission heroes, I put out a volume of a book called Heroes of the Hammer, and you can get that on DriveThruRPG. Right now, there's one volume of it, and the second volume will be out in August. So yes, you can get all of my commission paintings as tokens for your online games, or little print and play doodads, or just if you like to use the PDF. And you can get those in Heroes of the Hammer. That's what Heroes of the Hammer is all about. So if you just look up Heroes of the Hammer, you can get things and be cool. You too can be cool. How often do you use reference? Ethan Herod, it depends on the style, my brother. Depends on the style. Like when I did all of Vigilante City, you know, that needs to be a superhero style, right? And superhero art, traditionally, has very human, very sort of realistic poses to the characters, right? And so I did use reference to make sure all my poses in Vigilante City were really believable, anatomically speaking. But for a lot of my fantasy work, I don't use reference at all. I like to go out of the brain. Sometimes if I look at reference, it just like kills my buzz a little bit. It like takes away my freedoms. And I need those freedoms, guys. Okay, so he's got this kind of sentinel-like stance here. Here's the foot. Here's the other foot. This is my left foot. This is my right foot, and this is both my foot. All right. There's also a little Torton tail. It's been debated by scholars over the centuries if they have one, but I'm here to put it to rest. There it is, guys. Look at that. If you don't like that, you don't like things. And I rebuke you. Consider yourselves rebuked if you don't like that little turtle tail. Color me rebuked. Awesome. Thanks so much. Oh, yeah. I finally picked up Hoth. They're amazing. Oh, Heroes of the Hammer. Oh, cool. Yeah, that's a fun little book. I like that. I would like to think in a few years there'll be a nice, large collection of those. I'm making a Monster Manual supplement with minis and whatnot. Yeah, boy. That whole idea of lots of ICRPG monsters is very, very grippy. Grippy. Like the chameleon who loves bubbles. You are grippy. Father, my eyes move independently of one another. And I love to grip bubbles. Will you join me, Father, in the gripping of the bubbles? Oh. You know I've sworn never to partake in your activities, boy. Especially something as whimsical as bubble gripping. Alright, good God. Why did the Lord make me this way? That's what I can't figure out. Alright, so I'm getting into some more stuff now. Let's get into some stuff. Can we get into a little bit of stuff, guys? Dad? Are you my dad? So look, right here. This is the great sword. And now suddenly, I'm redeemed, right? You thought, man, this piece of art is horrible. Ingrid Bernal is a hack. But then I draw this and it's just like, son, I will never apologize to you for your beatings, my boy. But I will make you oatmeal. I don't like oatmeal, Father. Sometimes I wonder if the Lizard Boy saga is maybe it's a musical. Other times I touch my own forehead. Now I don't know if I'm going to make this this sword pointy, or if it's going to have big quillins or what. I don't know yet. All I know is that he's standing, a great guardian upon my monkey. But first, we're going to do this. Chala, chala. It's almost shaped like a halo helmet. And that's a benefit to your garden. All right. So a turtle kind of has like Shelly colors. Hi, Shelly. And then has like these other colors, like these sort of scaly, more skin lizardy colors. Coop, stay here. Will you please? Thank you, buddy. Thank you, my dog. They also have this sort of beaky thing going on. Said the man who knows absolutely nothing about turtles. Oh, Mildred. Father, where's Mildred? I fear she's been absorbed into my mother, who is growing exponentially each day and will soon engulf the town. You must allow your mother to grow, my boy. I don't know what. I don't even understand my own scenario anymore. Okay, so this is like going terribly as far as trying to get this head figured out. This head is awful. Like, I can't find the center line. You see how I keep on struggling? So I'm going to get out here where I can see my perspective, and I'm just going to be like, poot. There we go. Poot. Poot. See, it's like the geometry is all wrong, right? But no need to freak out. We'll just get it to work. Another thing that can be done is you just be like, hey, later. Okay, and then kind of do it up. There it is. There's the magic. Big wheel, keep on turning. Proud Mary, keep on burning. And Josh Brolin. Josh Brolin. Josh Brolin is an actor. I think the beak is a little too big. See how I'm losing a little bit of my confidence here. Donde está mi confidence, amigo? Because this part's hard. Dad? Father, this part is difficult. And I've got a buffalo bonbon boaty. Son, you know I don't approve of you eating bonbons. But they're buffalo flavored, Father. They taste like my mother. Oh, just been watching Kaido about the Victory Kraken. Trying to decide on a new amplifier. I don't know what any of that stuff means. Snappy snaps. What's up, Jans? Old Janzi boy. Janzi is in the building. The Ant-Man is in the building. I just got a really crummy set of freaking tangents here. I'm bad at what I do. And that's okay. There we go. I'm recovering. I'm starting to recover, guys. Now remember, I'm not here to do a bunch of line art. I'm here to bite your bottom. Father, may I bite your butt? No, son. Not, you're interrupting the ritual. Remove the boy. He's biting the bottoms of all the priests. I'm nibbling at a priest's bottom to interrupt the ritual. I don't know what's happening. We will summon the gods of chaos. Not if I bite your booty first. There we go. I'm getting it now. You see that? Another thing I like about the Tortons, they always look, you know, kind of glad. They got a glad thing going. Straight up glad, son. Yo, B, you glad? What up? You acting weird. What's wrong with you? Are you glad or what? I'm glad, dude. I'm hella glad. I got gladness, just like... This is my Aunt Gladness. Oh my gosh, there he is. He's emerging. All I had to do was keep the faith. All I had to do was remember Will Smith, Will Smith, Will Smith. I just visualize him. Over and over. And I just see him. He's just there. He's dancing. And he's like being supportive and shit. And I'm like, thanks, Will. Oh, the Reno cruises. I got to have a hankering damn cruise. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, Thomivore, you got to try out that Gen Con. It's a bit of a yay. Yay, it's kind of crazy. So I'm just trucking along here, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Ingrid Bernal here. Just kind of paint. We're not talking about like a bunch of cool RPG theory or game design or content you can run at your table or any of that stuff. No. I'm just sitting here painting a turtle. Oh, nice. Look at that. There's that. That turtle face is just, it's so unique. It's like, it's not quite bird, not quite lizard. Somewhere between bird and lizard is turtle. I'm sorry to all Russian people. My Russian accent is just dismally bad. Look at this guy. This, my friends, is a Torton Paladin. Oh, Freelix. Hey, thanks, man. Is he of teenage years? No, he's like in his 40s. I can relate to this Torton. Cooper. Although in Torton years, 40 is probably like a teenager. Because turtle. Ooh, man, that's a nice set of lines. If I do say so myself. Ah! Nostril. Pow! Nostril. Just when you thought it was safe. I nostril you. I'll see your eyelid and raise you a nostril. Don't look at my nostrils. Okay, now in the description I do believe, Father, don't look at my nostrils. You know I'm very self-conscious about my nostrils. If you say nostrils one more time, boy, I will beat you. Nostrils! So red eyes are what was indicated in the description. So we're going to do a couple tones of red here. And then what we're going to do is fade upward from red. You just add a little bit of yellow to that color and then lift. You see there? See there? And then here. Then we're going to lift a little bit more yellow in the color and then lift. And then highlight. There you go. Big wheel, keep on turning. Just rolling. Okay. Boy. Boy. No, this ain't no turtle, dude. Yes, Jans, you can get my brush set. It is available on Gumroad. And it is made by Sparth, and it is available to everyone. I did not even make these brushes. They are made by the one and only Sparth, Lord of Concept Art, principal artist and creator of the world of Halo. And my friend through many dangers. I wish he was my friend. Then I'd be like, hey Sparth, you want to go on a beer run? And he'd be like, hey. And I'd be like, cool. Later. He'd be like, word. And that would be the substance of our relationship as men. Big wheel, keep on turning. So he's got his little inner shell thingy. Then he's got his arms and legs. And then he's got his outer shell. Dude. I don't know who I'm talking to when I say dude, but that head looks like a hand puppet. I just want to reach up in there and make him talk. All right, so this is sort of his like. I want it to be green. Can you get green for me? Get green for me, baby. There we go. There's the color I was looking for. Now we can do the muscles and the skin and so forth. Whoop-a-dap. Check it out. There it is. Deltoid. Bang. Always comes to a point. Sharpen it off. Bicep. Boom. Tricep. Skittle-de-pop. Elbow. Weenus. Where's my weenus at? Boom. It's right there. That's where. Whip-a-chow. Okay, then cut that off. Do this little thing. We're going to give him some bracers too. I don't even know what these forearm muscles are called. Ulna. Dear Ulna, you may remember me from last summer. My name is Ingrid Bernal. Cooper, come here. I'm a renowned Bavarian beer taster. I have pruned the hedges of many small villages. I don't want too big of gloves because he's too stumpy for that. He needs very short gloves. So that means like his skin goes right to there, and then you have like a band there. Maybe a brace, yeah, like that. I wonder if even he can do that. It just doesn't feel right on his stumpy little limbs. Josh Brolin. By the way, you guys, this Torton Paladin will be played by Josh Brolin. So when the film comes out, is he thumb up or is he thumb down? He's thumb down. Thumb down is the more statue-like pose, like that. Yeah. Plus that tangent stays cleaner. Josh Brolin. A little less contrast back here. Okay, now let's get some legs done. Let's get some legs done here, buddy. Hey, monkey face. How about some legs? Okay, just kind of like that. And then we're going to put in those little cool little toenails. Those Josh Bro nails. Anyone? Anybody think that's as funny as I do? The answer is no. Okay, let's move on. Josh Bro nails. There we go. Don't worry if it feels like he has no gear. He'll have gear soon. No, it's not a stinking turtle. It's a Torton. And yes, he is thick. What am I doing? Ah! I don't know, I'm just painting along, you know, like, you know, I never claimed to be some kind of entertainer. I'm just a guy just trying to, you know, as Snooki would say, I'm just a guy trying to make it in this economy. Two of my favorite inspirational speakers, Will Smith and Snooki. Party's here. There we go. Quoting some Jersey Shore to get my week started right. I just need some Fun Dip and a Chicago album, and I would be set for life. All right, here we go. Got those quads, though, dude. Look at this. Tortons do not skip leg day. This fool is yoked. Stacked out. Fool is swole, B. Straight natty. This Torton is butt natty. That's how good a shape he's in. He's in such good shape, it's called Butt Natty, which is also my rapper name. Cool Keith, featuring the progressive sounds of Butt Natty. Ingrid Bernal, the rap sensation. The contrast is a little hot there, so I'm gonna like just grab a light neighbor color and just kind of do a little swap, a little swooch, a little swibbity swap. There we go. A little shrimp, and then a little shippity. There we go. Just kind of relax some of that high contrast. It's a little much. Now I need the definition back here. And I think I need like some lumpiness. Y'all can relate to that. Cooper, stop doing your whole lifestyle, will you? Master of Annoyance. It's the new John Carpenter film, Lord of Annoyance. Deep in the desert, a strange ritual unfolds in a house full of sand, where a dog is getting really annoying, and it could spell the end of days. Ingrid Bernal stars. Cooper, good God. Okay, so we're going to give some color and some definition there. Squats forever. It resembles a bird beak. Now, we're in just total meditative mode today. So if you guys came for raucous entertainment, you came to the wrong freaking place. You just better turn that boat around, that Josh Brolin boat, and just go back to SeaWorld, because I'm just meditating right now. I'm just freaking meditating. Yeah. All right, I'm getting a little shading here on the facials. Give me some shading. Give me some shading. Come on. I'm going to return to the closies. Closies is a technical art term that means close. Mainly used in the late Renaissance. Okay, so I'm kind of getting into some of this eye socket shenanigans here. So he's got this like sort of ocular ridge. I've got an ocular ridge. Okay, now I need a highlight color to Get that sucker to piznop. Let's get it to pop. Let's get it to pop, babies. Come on, my babies. Come on, my little babies. Ooh, yeah, that's how it do. That's how it do. Although that's a little too... I came in too hot. So I'm going to blend it more. There we go. That's way better. So if you guys are wondering, that's like a critical step in developing your colors is if you get too much contrast, say in a highlight to a base, just give a real gentle stroke and then grab that color so that it's mixed. It's mixed right on the fly, right there on your canvas. On your canvas. It's mixed right on the canvas. The canvas is smooth. I am Mike Tyson, and I will beat up the Bob Ross of RPGs. I don't think Mike Tyson really beats people up anymore. He's gentle now. He trains bird. Train bird to retrieve bacon. That way, when you want bacon, you have bird do work for you. Another quick apology to all Eastern European peoples who have to endure that accent. It's terrible. Was that Iron Man 3? Is that what that dude was in? Mickey Rourke, where he's like, I want my bird. That is not my bird. Kind of reminds me of the Pink Panther, where he's like, I thought you said your dog does not bite. That is not my dog. Alright. I got this kind of bubblegum kind of color going back here for the rim of the shell, and I don't like this. So I'm going to grab it. I'm going to grab that. No, stop it. Just stop it. There we go. And then shibbity beep balloony. And then right there, get those little balloonies. Then I'm going to pop out and go here. I'm going to go here. 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 Right there. I just want some nice neutral. I want to start getting into this almost like armored feel that he has. Also, something in the face is a little too skeptical looking. Like he's kind of like, I don't know, guys. And I don't like that expression. So I'm going to go ahead and cheat since I like the paint work. Turtles have the W shape in their snout. Yeah. Big wheel, keep on turning. There we go. See? Before, after. Before, after. Before, after. I got the dope boom bap and you know I come hot. I got scales on my face. Scales up in the place. Alright, so we need to develop some... We need two things. He needs like a white tabard. Remember, this is a paladin. He needs a white tabard with like a holy symbol. And he needs like some leather colors. So I'm just checking back in here. Big shell but no armor. Wears tattered cloak. Facial scars. Okay. So tattered cloak and facial scars are what I need to get into here. So let's do some scarring on ye old face, poor guy. Not gonna get no ladies. You're all scarred up, B. He's had his snout broken too many times in the Torton fight clubs. I see you suffer from facial scarring. I've fought many buffaloes in my day, boy. You know, I can't really take credit for the whole boy thing. It comes from Phantasm, so. Those of you who are Phantasm fans, y'all my peoples, holla at. So he even has a, he's got a couple bandages here on his phys ace. Like, this fool's been beat up. Like somebody ran over this Torton. Almost like pit fighter type scars. And we could probably do this, you know, on a lot of the body. It's just going to be very time consuming. I'm just having a brief digression to shade some muscles. Let's add some highlights. Get a little bit of form on these muscles here. One of my favorite animals in Yellowstone is the moosel. Alright. Cool, so we're going to clean that up in a little while. This is not an easy character, so this is taking some time here. Okay. Hi, Dad. Let's go in there, go in here. This eye now like needs some bite. I feel the color isn't strong enough. But I don't know what the color needs to be because I'm bad at what I do, so I just kind of do it this way. There we go. I'm bad at what I do, but I'll get through. Cool, so you can see the sort of the texturing and the feel of the head is what we're going to bring to the arms and legs. But I need to think about his equipment, which is tattered cloak for starters. I'm so excited for this. Wolf Spirit, thanks, dude. It's very kind of you. Making cheating cool again. Hey, well, you know, if you openly announce it, it doesn't really count as cheating, right? It's only if you tell people, hey, yeah, I knew exactly what color to make those eyes. That's not cool. That's cheating. But if you come clean, it's all good. Honesty is the armor of, what is it, of reminiscence? How does it go? I don't know. Josh Brolin. Josh Brolin is an actor. So if you see me dwelling on the face, it's because, man, your eye just returns there over and over again. So it really is worth a little bit of extra work to make sure that your eye is greeted by enough data that you can stick with the piece. If the eye enjoys the face on a character, it'll sit through a lot of other stuff. Okay, so we're going to get into some leather, and then we're going to do the cloak. So with leather, the hard part is always finding the right brown that doesn't vibrate with your work. Vibration is when colors sit next to each other and they get that weird like little glow that your eye creates. Long time viewer, first live drawing session. What's up, Esteves? I hope the boss stays out of the office. Beautiful. So I'm pretty close on my guess with my brown, but I'm going to blend it with his base color, and there you go. And that's my decided upon brown. So let's get into some gloves. There's the top hand. Here's the bottom hand. See that? Josh Brolin. Josh Brolin. Josh Brolin is a wizard. Josh Brolin is a wizard. Come on, that was pretty good. You don't have to like all my songs, but Josh Brolin is absolutely a wizard. Josh Brolin. So that hand, you wouldn't actually see that surface. That's my perspective's getting a little weird there. I think you'd see the knuckles would be up here. See that? I had my knuckles all in the wrong spot. And then there you go. Nice. Nice. My advice is to you is to think twice. My advice is to avoid an identity crisis. My lyrics are sharper than a butcher's meat cleaver that dices. My advice is to avoid an identity crisis. I got fly swords, knives, and nunchuckers, so run for the hills, you dumb mother beep. My advice to you is to think twice. That's nice. My advice is don't imitate my likeness. Swollen members. Thanks for everybody for hanging out with me on a Monday morning. Thanks everybody for hanging out. I'm talking all about Josh Brolin. Josh Brolin is a wizard. So I don't think I'm going to do a lot of gold on this character. I think he's a more silver oriented kind of equipment. So we're going to get into this kind of very light, sort of cold gray color, you could call it. And then you just go right to white, and you're going to get this kind of little silvery look. And this is just how we're going to do some of his little accoutrements. Getting real specific with some of this stuff, but I think it's, for some reason, this little area of the piece is like asking for a lot of data. I don't know why. It's kind of unexpected, but you know, you can't fight. You just gotta believe, Rambo. You just gotta frickin' believe. Big wheel, keep on turning. Ride, merry monkey, burning, boom, boom, boom. Josh Brolin. Josh Brolin. Josh Brolin is a wizard. Okay, we got our tattered cloak to think about. Yeah, those little bandages are meant to catch your eye. And these little dudes are kind of a little eye-catching too, but a little too much. So we're going to just wash them a little bit there. Just rolling. Remember I promised I'd clean this up? I wasn't joshing, Josh Brolin. Right. The shell has got to be greener than these. There we go. Oh, man. That made such a huge difference. Now, how do I get a cloak on this guy without hiding all my cool stuff, you ask? Ingrid Bernal. First of all, I'm going to make a layer. And, you know, normally I paint flat, but I'm going to do a layer so that if I screw up, I've got a lot of options, because I'm digging this painting like in the extreme, so I don't want to screw it up. And you know, if you go too far down certain rabbit holes, you find yourself unable to back out. You know, one day I want to see the Torton Bard or painter. I love how any Torton looks like they could bench press a truck. Well, yeah, that's kind of the idea, right? That's why you play a Torton, is you want to be this stacked mofo. So I'm seeing this as the cloak. And it's kind of going around the shell. But see, like I was worried about, you lose so much Torton that way. How about that? Like you could have a large neck opening in his cloak. And there's a little front here, a little frontispiece. And the frontispiece actually could end right there, one of those little half cloak thingies. God, it just covers up so much good Torton. You know what I mean? Ah, it's agony. Now that's okay. That's cool. That's his entire cloak. He just has this really minimal cloak. And then we'll just pop it back here, right? Dope. So I'm going to take the backer color We're going to go under the piece. Again, just using some layers to make my life a little easier. And then here's the cloak. Like that. Nice. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. That way I keep all my like Torton data that I'm all attached to. And this cloak has been through some hard times. Okay. Now I can bring all those together. There we go. And back to painting flat. Cloak could be flapping in the wind, just kidding. Toga, toga. What you drinking this fine Monday morning, Ingrid? Asks Zachary. Well, coffee, my brother. Coffee before beer, right? The two nectars that the gods have given us to live our lives in a happy fashion. Okay, now I'm going to get this shell to pop a little bit because it's getting kind of dingy on me. You guys feeling that? Feeling that dinge? Straight dinge though, B. So I'm going to try to get it to come up, and I want to bring some peach into it. So I'm going to kind of go here. But see, that's too much contrast, so then I go back and mix it, and then I get this color, and it's like a slightly greener beige. So that mixing step, man, it's just clutch. Really important to get good skills with mixing. Like, yeah. And then I have a tiny bit of the leftover beige from before it was mixed. And there you go. So now I just made like 5 colors. And I'm happy about it. Big wheels. And wow, man, time flies. It's almost been an hour already. So this is definitely going to be a 2-hour character. Real meditative stream today, guys. You know, not going completely bonkers with anything. Yeah, Bob Ross said, thank you. Thank you, Thumivore DM. That is a really good point. Bob Ross just rolls up, paints that background, and then just, with free, happy heart, just bow right on top. Just starts doing other stuff. Because life is short, man. You gotta enjoy some stuff. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your butt. I mean, you sit on it all the time. Why not, you know, enjoy it a little bit? What's this? Is there a tip coming in? Alexander Charette. Oh, man. That's great news, Alexander. Thank you, dude. And thanks for the tip. I owe you a sip. Oh, it's delicious. I'm actually drinking coffee with no sugar today, guys. Just a little bit of cream. Normally I put some honey in there. But not today. I'm just having like this savory cowboy cup. Cowboy cup. Dear Dad, they gave me a cowboy cup today. It has a sippy straw. I am happy. Your son, Frog Boy. Josh Brolin. Coming together, huh, guys? Pretty cool. Pretty cool, if I do say so. I'm the artist and the critic right now, so you know, I just like to live. So there is a oh, thanks, Alex. I appreciate that. I'm just trying to not only do art streams, but also D&D, you know, like RPG theory streams, and just basically stay in the conversation, you know. And I don't want a bunch of like making pre-made videos that have all this production to them to inhibit my ability to stay in the conversation. And frankly, I just, as one dude doing shot and edited videos, it's just a bit prohibitive, I have to admit. You wind up putting more work into that than you do the actual substance of the hobby, and I just can't abide that. You guys know me, I'm legit into this, so I can't spend all my time, you know, doing that stuff. I just want to be like in the conversation, I think is a good way of describing it. Cooper, what I would love is if you found some kind of calm, happy place to dwell. I really dig that this sword has no quillins. It's cool, man. And it's either stuck in the ground or it's a blunt, it's got a squared off tip, and both of those things are cool. So, with that in mind, Ingrid Bernal here. You know, too, I think that as times change here, I kind of do feel that I am a bit changing characters again. Now, the changing of the characters is absolutely not recommended. As far as like branding and, you know, business practice and all this stuff, like, people will not be happy. You can lose brand recognition, you can lose brand loyalty, all this stuff. But you guys, I honestly do think I am changing from Hanker Infernale into Ingrid Bernal. There's a difference. And I'm not even joking. Ingrid Bernal is a different character than Hankerin. Hankerin is like a immortal level drinker. But Ingrid is different. Ingrid is a painter that lives in, like, off in the country. Thanks, John. I appreciate that, man. Hank, how many games are you either playing in or DMing? I'm playing in one, and then I'm spot DMing here and here on other things. It's killing me not revealing what I'm running at Gen Con, but I'm going to keep, besides Junked, but I'm going to keep it a secret because I want it to be a surprise for the people in my hotel room and stuff like that. And so, but that's my next sojourn. But I don't really have any big DMing projects going right now. Like, I'm not doing a campaign currently because I'm on cooldown. I had that 2.5 year campaign. And, you know, people keep asking me, how do I avoid DM burnout? And there's only one answer, and it's a really tough answer to accept sometimes, but it's just quit DMing for a while. And that's what I'm doing. I'm just being a player. I'm enjoying board games and card games. Play Junked a little bit and just step back from things a bit so that urge, that like irresistible sort of urge to DM starts returning, you know? It's that simple. But usually, yeah, I'm in 2 or 3 games simultaneously. It's kind of my average pace. But also, you know, there's a lot more to it than just the games you're in. There's like what books you're reading and what projects you're working on. I mean, right now I'm full bore working on Blood and Snow with all I've got, with all my resources and all my effort. I mean, there's a few other things. There's a free Junked expansion pack coming out pretty soon. So that's exciting, but my whole brain is on Blood and Snow. And that is a very large project to basically quote-unquote DM, because there's going to be playtesting involved and all the writing and layout and all this, all the art and everything. It's a big RPG project. Super excited about it. Really digging that book, but that's where my brain is. Thanks for the question, though. So, as I've been saying, not a big theory stream today. I'm just... you're just here meditating with me. So welcome, everybody. Thanks for sticking around, all 80 of you. Hank is out adventuring and drinking. Brought up. Yeah, sort of. Zachary, I love that. Yeah, like Hank's out on some errand. He's out on a side quest again. He keeps doing those even though I tell him not to. And Ingrid is house sitting for him. Way up in the country. In the Kinder Peaks, just north of Iridrum. So remember, like way back, I said I was going to scarify the arms and the other surfaces, so I'm finally getting around to that. So it has that feel that his face has, because this guy's been through stuff. Okay, good. Alright, and now we need this sword to have some personality. And since he is a paladin, I think he might need a belt real quick before I proceed. Can I just do that belt real quick, guys? It's going to be like right in there somewhere. So I think his waist actually bites in right here inside the shell. That gives him a less dumpy look. And there you go. This is just the base tone for the belt. And I'm running out of time, guys. Darn it. Always running out of time. I can just paint all day. Hey, Coop. Stop it. Find a way to be less annoying. Find a path. So these are like the ties sort of that hold the belt together. You know, and a lot of this stuff, I don't know what the heck it is. They're just little conventions in my art. They kind of imply, you know, ties and equipment and stuff. So I just go with it. There we go. Okay, so now let's get this stinking sword to have some personality before we end the stream. I'm not really into The Witcher, Joey. I've seen it played and I kind of am familiar with the stuff, but it's not really my jam. Thaumavar, I'm Ingrid Bernal now, and I'll try to continue to help everyone see what that identity means in the coming weeks. But yes, I am in my mind. That change has already occurred. You know, what does that mean? I don't know. You know, it's like I have so many nicknames and identities, and everyone who plays a lot of RPGs, I think, is that way. You have characters that you actually identify like as if they are you. Right? I don't think it's that unusual. Okay, now just to save myself some time and stress, I'm going to use my lasso real quick to get this base color in for this sword. Then I'll do all the rest by hand, but just really quick, I want to get this base fill. Okay, and then I'll go in and do this. Now you're like, yo, Ingrid, what's with this weird color? Well, I wanted to do, he has like a gold sword, is what I was imagining. He has a holy sword, a paladin weapon. So remember, when you're doing your metal, lots of contrast right away, like that, right? You can just go right to the contrast. So again, this is a really tough stroke to make by hand. There we go. Highlight on the pommel. Now the highlight pushes even further, basically to just about white. You've got a couple of, honestly, I'm just going to go pure white. Like that, like that. And there's a little thingy there. Then we've got the Fulson's groove. The Fulson's groove is not, despite some common belief that it's for bloodletting, it actually gives the sword an immense amount of tensile yet flexible strength. And that is the purpose of the Fulson's groove. It's kind of like when you, if you curl a piece of paper, it has tremendous strength, right? But if you just have a flat piece of paper, it's all floppy and has no strength. And it's similar with a Fulson's groove and a sword. You have that concave shape, and it gives the sword that same tension that a curled piece of paper will have. Okay, so this is going to be a little highlight on the far side here. But I think the groove is going to be darker. It's in shadow, so I'm just going to go right there. I'm going to bring this down. Kind of color this in. And use a kind of scratchy, you see how I'm using like a scratchy motion? That's just going to get me a little bit of sort of noise or sort of evidence of human hand in the sword. There we go. And then for bonus points, we're just going to go right in here. We're going to do like these little... It's got a little bit of carvings in here where his sword has been anointed by the monks of Jablar. The monks of Jablar. Okay, then I'm going to go back to the hilt. Give it a little more thickness. Then I'm going to take this eraser and look, you just cut these little teeny dents. Beep, pop, shoop, shoop, pop, shoop. And you get your little sort of shark's, your shark skin wrap on your sword. And then if you want a leather hilt, you need a different leather. And I'm going to go with a more red leather up here, something like this. Do this. Then take your same color, lift up, run down one little side of it, make those little highlights like that. Big wheel, keep on. So my yellow is a little bit absolute, so I'm going to switch it up. Pop, 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 egg in the bag, pop, 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 the egg into the bag, pop, 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 egg in the bag, pop, pop, pop. The egg into the bag. Pop, pop, pop. Okay. So, there we go. I'm going to take this and I'm just going to add some red to it. There we go. And give you more of that gold. There we go. Cool. Sweet. Dude, this guy is not playing. I was told the groove was to keep weight down. Yeah. I'm sure it does that too. Yeah, because then you get that really far thinner section in the center. And I think all of the above could be true. It could be for bloodletting too in a certain design. Once again, it's just such a huge world. I'm finding that generalizations are becoming less and less useful in myriads of forms. The more that we know even about everything about the ancient world, about our current world, it's getting harder and harder to find big truths. There's just so many cases available that there's a counterpoint that's legit to everything. It's crazy and beautiful. Alright guys, so I'm just adding a little schlabbity bop there and a little gibbity jibs. Now notice I'm kind of avoiding lots of like the sort of stomach paneling and stuff. It's just, I don't think all that detail is needed. But he was mentioned as having, oops, where's my little description? Here he is. Tattered cloak, scars, we got it. Great sword, got it. Then he has a long sword and a shield. So this guy is like geared out. So it looks like the shoulder cloak needs some attention. Of course it does, it's not done. All it is a base color. So now we're going to give him extra equipment here. So he's got his other long sword back here. And this one has quillins, just barely visible. And then track down with your hand. And then there's the end of the scabbard down here. And then I just like to get my eraser and just clean the hilt just a tiny bit so it has that slightly more thin look where the lines are cleaned up. Okay. If you live in the city, Tortarn, Arizona. Now I don't know what these are, but there's a couple little sticks that he's got here too. Okay. And then I don't think his shield is visible, just the bulk of it. I don't think it's going to make a lot of sense. It's just he's so bulky that I don't need to worry about a shield. And now let's get that cloak the attention it deserves. And I think I might get a little crazy here, guys. Hey, Carl. How you doing? Used to lighten the blade without sacrificing the strength. So yeah, we're both right, sort of. That's awesome. That's cool, man. Yeah, so they just shave down the middle so you remove all that metal and probably cut the blade weight in half. But then the curved shape of it gives you that strength. Because anytime you remove metal, you're going to lose strength, right? Like thicker is stronger. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. So the crazy that I was talking about was doing like a white cloak, but dang, it's so hard to pull those colors off on this character. So now I'm just sort of seeing. I'm trying to see what this could be. It can't really be red. Or can it? Yeah, see, it just vibrates like insane. Can it be like this sort of gold or yellow color? Nope. So what I'm going to try is maybe it's a dark color. It's a dark cloak. Like that. So then all I would do to sort of round it off would be to find some highlight colors for it. Cooper, just stop with your endless campaign of annoyance. For the whole world to witness on the YouTubes. Me being mean to my poor dog because he's licking his butt or his feet or his whatever. You guys know how it goes. Okay. So see, there's like trying to render it in and just not liking what I'm doing. So no, I don't want to do that. So quite frankly, I don't know what my solution is there. I mean, what my gut wants to do is just leave it. This needs to be... Remember, you can always take things that are behind other things and like lighten them, and it kind of looks like they're sort of in the air. Like air is fading them just slightly. Can help with depth. This is such a badass dude. Yeah, this guy's pretty cool. Put a hole or two and show its wear. Yeah, I mean, I don't think the wear is necessarily the thing I'm missing on the cloak. I think it's sort of the finished rendering. You know, and my gut really says what I just need is like line art inside of it, like that. My gut is talking. Supposedly the stomach has like more nerve endings than your brain, so I suppose it could talk. Okay, I'm just going to stop. I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to be very, very gentle curating that cloak. Curating. Everything is curated nowadays. So profound. Dumb. Everything is curated. I'm intelligent. Hello. In case you're wondering what the hell I'm doing, I'm just looking for a little highlight here that's the right feel. But I just don't like how it feels. I do like that though. Yeah. I like those. Little hints of greenish. Josh Brolin. Again, like, you know, that feeling of color journey is what's just so clutch. And I think he's got more. I really dig the bandage idea. It kind of tells a story. And so let's play. So it looks like the formula for a bandage is you go here first. Base color. Then you go with this gray here. And you kind of just let your hand stay a little bit loose. And then this white. There we go. Yeah, see, like, we're going to bandage him up. This guy's all mucked up. He's straight mucked. Straight mucked up, B. Yoked out. You know what I mean? Like he's been sort of stitched up and then bandaged. Now, despite the copious amounts of fun involved in the piece, it is time for me to take my leave. Put a hole to. How about something loose hanging from the hilt of his longsword on his back? Well, there's not a lot of room back there to dangle anything. Got a little bead on his longsword. A little tassel. Is that a little tassel? Hello, tassel. My name is Ingrid. Hello. I'd like to beat you silly. I've got this hammock. I'm going to take this hammock here and I'm going to beat you within an inch of your life. Why? Because you have perturbed me. You have perturbed me, sir. And I care not to be perturbed. I prefer not to be perturbed. I perturbed. Hanging with my monkeys, Tucson, Arizona. I'm a rock and roll queen. Okay, guys, I'm out of time. I'm going over time. I got things to do, people to see, life to live. Ingrid is more a lover. Hankrin Bernal is the fighter. Hankrin Fernale is the fighter. Ingrid Bernal is a gentle soul, a painter who lives far up in the country, the countryside. My name is Wow, this guy is cool, man. You guys, thanks for tuning in. You know how much I appreciate that. Help me push my skills, and you guys can see my work as it evolves. We have like 4 more of these characters to do to get this screen to come together. It's going to be epic AF. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. All 92 of you lumpy-headed, crazy guys. This stream will go up in the archive, so you can check it out if you like to have the soothing sensation of watching a painting come together. And I'll see you guys Wednesday morning at 9 o'clock. I think, but maybe not, because I think we have the incomparable Alex Alvarez is going to be in town coming tomorrow night, and we're going to be hanging out, talking RPGs, and loving one another as only men can love one another. So if I can't make Wednesday morning, then Saturday morning I will be in Indianapolis, so we're going to find a way. Again, I keep saying this, but usually I'm hungover Saturday morning. See if I can find a way at Gen Con to do CARDTOONS live for you guys. I'll take my laptop and stuff and see if I can get my act together this time. Either way, strength, honor, beer. I salute you from here. Keep it real, don't steal. You always get a deal. This is Ingrid Bernal signing off. Let's roll that beautiful bean footage. Da da yip-pa ba-do-do-dee. Boo wap-pa ba-do-do-loop. Da beep ba da beep beep. Ooh ya 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 ho ha ha dee beep ba 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 ba. Boo boo boo.